Yeah, that is actually a very interesting point. I hadn't even thought about that. They did actually get both of their two teams, Millennium and Millennium International, into the round of 8, and neither team actually progressed past. Absolute Legend, the King, is going to be attacking up first for AL, obviously moving forward now up the left side. This is an attack path that we've seen many, many times on Archways. I'm curious why the right side just isn't as favored, but either way, the King still needs to locate some of these defenders with his laser before he gets taken out completely.
Yeah, and the King knocked out with two shots there. That was a very nice job by, I actually don't know how you pronounce that. Is it?
Jaipai?
Jaipai, I'm not sure. So yeah, given that it's probably, actually, as the King goes down there, given that that's French, I'm probably horribly mispronouncing it.
I don't think it's actually French. I know some French, and it just doesn't look. It's either if it is French, it's GP, which could just be the letter J and then the letter P, like a name. Like my name is JP, but it GP, JP.
We'll call him GP.
GP, sure.
All right. Well, he is on the attack, so it's important to find out what we're going to call him at the moment, as GP rolling his way up the front now. Again, fairly defensive positions taken for both our teams so far. GP actually had a very nice job, what I was going to say, though, on the defensive round last time. He shot his first shot out, knew where his opponent was going to drop to, and so incredibly quick, within like a 1/10 of a second of each other, one rocket up, the second rocket just right underneath it, was able to predict where his opponent was going to fall for that double tap.
All right, and GP already losing an armor, has not taken out any of the defenders. Cephas, S7, and the King making up absolute legends. You can see only one armor remaining. And, oh, he actually does get an attacker, so this still has some chance of being successful, but Cephas ends that opportunity for GP and successfully defends. Yippee?
It's Yippee is what we've been told. He's from the Netherlands.
Oh, he's
that
not
makes
French
sense.
at all.
Yes, there we go. Thank you very much. He is Yippee.
Yippee. I like that. I like that name better than GP. So Cephas is going to be attacking in. He's Swiss.
Yes.
That's exciting. They are very neutral, so he may not shoot anyone.
He could speak one of about 4 languages as well.
Yep.
So
German, French, and English are all official languages of Switzerland.
Italian as well.
And Italian? Is it an official language?
English is not. It's Italian. It's
really?
Italian, French, and German. Yes.
Wow. Okay, so he doesn't speak English at all. No, I'm just kidding. Cephas is going to move forward. No defenders have been taken out in this entire match. I feel like actually one was in the first one, but now we have, looks like Lycaeum actually getting taken out there, and only one defender remains. 3 armor still on Cephas.
And 3 shots without taking an armor, and Cephas with a great round there. A very convincing attack round, and that does give Absolute Legends very nice advantage in this set.
Absolute Legends, we did actually cast on Monday. They played the round of 64 against a team called Like a Sir.
Yes.
And they had the Mr. tag. The unfortunate part was that Absolute Legends totally stomped them into the dust.
That's right.
And Eclypsia actually needs to speed up here, needs to get some attacking rounds in, or they may face the same fate.
Yeah, the King didn't start off with the strongest attacking round, but Cephas, that's what I've come to expect from Absolute Legends, and we'll see now if Shish can start to bring things back.
Is it shish or sheesh? Sheesh, man.
Sheesh.
Sheesh,
well, actually, if he's from Germany, it would be sheesh.
Oh,
yes.
okay. Then let's sheesh it up. Demon sheesh. No, 2 armor remaining. Still 3 defenders standing. Absolute Legends with a very, very good defensive post. It looks like they are following Epsilon and Millennium International sort of defensive setup. Same lines there. Eclypsia, sheesh with a tough time actually. Now getting rushed down even with 3 armor remaining. They didn't even have to do that, but they went for it and it paid off.
Yeah, it was a calculated risk, but S7 now trying to stretch this lead for Absolute Legends. If he can do that, it would put it to a very difficult position for Eclypsia, as they'd have to win 2 consecutive attack rounds in addition to taking a defense round to be able to tie things up.
All right, and I'm not sure, I don't remember exactly how well S7 was shooting on Monday morning, but at least he is on, this very good team that's already progressed to the round of 8. So far, no defensive rockets have even been landed by S7, but we'll see if he can hit something here while he's on the attack. Sheesh actually exposing himself a little bit, and this is kind of a forward position from whoever that guy was there. Looks like Lycaeum is actually going to land 2 defensive rockets, being pretty bold, not playing the column, but actually running up at S7.
So S7 having a little bit of difficulties, round looking similar to his teammates, the Kings, but, we've seen stranger situations happen where people have been able to come back from this scenario, but it's not going to be the case here. Sheesh lands another defensive rockets, which gives, wow, actually all the Eclypsia players have exactly 2 rockets apiece.
Yeah, S7 and Absolute Legends are just sitting on their 1 successful attacking round for the time being. If they can continue to defend well enough, then they will actually eventually win the map. So Lacame is actually going to give it a shot here to try and break this sort of advantage that Absolute Legends is sitting on. He's going to move up the left side as well. Again, left side being chosen by the attacker.
Yeah, I mean, has seemed to be the preferred choice of our pro players so far. And as we can see, another defensive position very, very far back. Absolute Legends wanting to make sure that they don't give up any early ground, that they're in position for the late game, and a little bit of an interesting jump from the King, and Lacame takes advantage of that.
Yeah, I can't believe the King jumped just out in the open like that. I mean, there's an entire team named Do Not Jump in the North American scene, but Lacame actually rushing him down, getting rushed down, excuse me, and actually getting all 3 shots taken in quick succession, and Red wins the turn. Absolute Legends still sitting on their 1 successful attacking round. They could try to stretch it to 2 now.
Just realizes the camera was inside of the tree for a second there. You had very strong tree sound effects.
Oh,
so.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, the King back on attack. His first round wasn't all that successful, but of course he wants to be able to redeem that and bring things back right here.
A left side again, you can see all the prediction rockets coming right at him. It's so scary when you're trying to get through that archway, but he does manage to dodge all of those prediction rockets. But as he pops out on the other side of the column, does take the next wave of rockets to the face. So he's got 2 armor remaining, still 3 defenders. This is going to be a tough uphill battle. If he has his laser working properly, he can still make something happen. Only 1 armor left, but still only 2 defenders for Eclypsia.
Yeah, he does manage to land 1 shot as he's falling, but look at this position right now for Eclypsia. So well done, and as soon as the King cycles around the back, EP went around the side, but Sheesh was still sitting behind the point and was able to finish the attacker off.
Yippee. Yippee is going to be attacking once more for Eclypsia. The score is 4-3 for Absolute Legends, so Eclypsia is still looking for that first successful attacking round. If Yippee does manage to do it, I'm sure he'll exclaim, yay, or perhaps even
Yippee?
Woohoo.
No.
Probably not Yippee.
Okay.
I don't know why he would say that.
Well, here comes EP now, right up the front, and again, this has just been this has turned into a very far back defensive map, but the attackers have had some pretty good success here. So I'd like to see some sort of combination, I guess, of Dignitas's forward position and this defensive position that we're seeing now from most teams.
Yeah, I can imagine though Dignitas's forward position, if they do lose a defender, then they do get isolated. There was 1 attacking round that we saw where that happened, but Yippee does take out a defender this time around. He is going to actually go ahead and eliminate the King. Cephas and S7.
Oh, wow.
Now only Cephas remaining. 3 armor still left on Yippee. 2 armor now. Cephas has a chance, but no, he gets taken out as well.
And that's a tie ball game now. Yippee does manage to even things up, and Eclypsia is right back in this.
All right, with Cephas on the attack now, I believe he did get the first successful attacking round for Absolute Legends, so he does have another shot at glory here. If he breaks this newfound tie, he will be the hero of Absolute Legends for the first map, Archways. He is going to take a little bit different route this time, not headed straight to the left like we've seen so many times before. Instead of hopping down through the cave, there's not much risk of going down through the cave because both teams are taking such super defensive positions. Cephas with a very nice laser to kick us off, though.
Very nice shot, and you know, he's already been doing pretty well for himself. He's landed that lone attack round. He gets 2, and if we remember last time, he was able to nab all 3 shots without losing an armor. This time, it's not going to be the case, but he's still just looking great.
That crosshair was dead on, and Cephas
so
flexing his laser might here with you know, another successful attacking round. That crosshair was on Lacame the whole way. That was so scary, but he did actually end up getting him anyway. Sheesh is going to be attacking for Eclypsia. This is do or die for this first map. If Sheesh does not have a successful attacking round, that will put the score at 6-4 and means that we will move into the second game.
Okay, well, we'll see what Sheesh can get done. Unfortunately, he doesn't have an attacking round, and he's down a defensive rocket, so he's I don't want to say been the least contributing member of Eclypsia so far, but the pressure is certainly on him at the moment. They don't want to go down 0-1, or maybe they do. I don't know. Both our teams have come back from down 0-1. Does land 1 very nice laser, but unfortunately takes a rocket in return. All
right, Sheesh moving slowly forward, trying to figure out how he's going to get a laser in. There's still 9 seconds before the cap is open. Wow, look at that. Using the speed pad to actually shoot back and forth quickly, juke, and score that laser hit. He's going to stand on the cap as time ticks down. He needs to find this defender, though. He could actually get the shot, but he does get the goal anyway, tying us up once more.
All right, so we are going to go into overtime, so to speak. Of course, for those of you just joining us, it's first to 6 points to win a map, but you have to win by 2. So matches that become defensive stalemates can actually last a very, very long time.
And Yipi knows that, as he was the one to sort of break the tie a little bit earlier. But then we've had just successful attacking round after successful attacking round. S7 going to give it a shot for Absolute Legends. It's not super do or die at the moment. Of course, he does want to break the sort of stalemate that we've got going on, but he does actually have a little bit of breathing room. It's not totally over if he doesn't get this attack, but he should really try to kill someone. He's having trouble so far on this first map.
Yeah, misses 2 shots. Unfortunately, only has 2 defensive rockets to his name as well. Cephas has been the one who's really been carrying Absolute Legends thus far. That was a nice shot, though. Does land that first laser. Has 2 more to go, just 2 armors, and the goal is now capturable.
All right, Sheesh and Yipi are both waiting in the back, playing the point. 2 armor remaining, only 1 armor remaining, and the trade finishes off S7. Blue wins the turn, and suddenly it's going to be match point, or map point, for Eclypsia Lakaim. He is the actual captain of this Eclypsia team, so let's see if he can make it happen.
And after I said Sheesh hadn't quite been carrying his weight, decides to come back, win that attacking round, and then 3 defensive rockets in a row, and now he's the best performer for Eclypsia.
And he's probably cursing you out in whatever language he prefers.
German, but at least I know that one. So.
Oh yeah, well, maybe you should pick a different one then. Lakaim is going to move around a slightly different attack route. We'll see if this is going to pay off or not. Absolute Legends, I don't know if they've actually even seen him yet. As he's moving up the side, he's going to get a peek. There is a red defender. The king is waiting. S7 posted up on the column. There's a nice trade armor for a defender. Still looking okay for Lakaim, but now down to only 1 armor. It's going to get a little bit harder.
Oh, if he had landed that shot on Cephas, things would have started to look okay. But he does manage to pick off S7, so just 1 more player remaining now. And he catches him out in the open. That's the map for Eclypsia. And we are 1-0 and heading into game number 2 here in just a second.